Welcome to Saved by the Geek. Yes, yes, yes. We are here at the Geek Lab. How are you doing today? And I want to welcome you to Talking Geek. So, today, WWE music playing, Daniel Bryan theme song, Daniel Bryan shirt, CM Punk hat. So, I guess you know what that means. WWE show today. So, Talking Geek today, we're going to do a different format since we can't get guests on here. So, we're going to talk about what's happening in the WWE. So, I hope all y'all are excited about this, because I know I am. Because this is one of the best Talking Geek shows I'm going to do, I think, right here today. Wrestlemania season is upon us. Wrestlemania 30. The 30th year anniversary of the granddaddy of them all. So, today we're going to talk about the WWE Network. About Monday Night Raw last week. About the hostile takeover from the fans. They hijacked Monday Night Raw because they wanted their hero in the hometown of Chicago. They wanted CM Punk. And we're going to talk a little bit about that in today's show and what I think is going to happen with that, hopefully. We're going to talk about Daniel Bryan. We're also going to talk about Mr. Antonio Cesaro, which they don't call him Antonio Cesaro anymore. He's just known as Cesaro. And we the people. So, and then WrestleMania, we're going to talk about that. And then I'm going to give you my predictions for WrestleMania 30. So, we got a little packed show today. So, let's get started. The WWE Network launched 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks. We have already had NXT Arrival, which was one of the best live shows WWE has ever done. Ever. I mean, it was amazing. And if you missed it, what are you thinking? Get the network, watch WWE NXT Arrival. Because you missed it. The best matches. We had Bo Dallas versus Adrian Neville in a ladder match for the NXT title. And that match was pure amazing. We also had Sami Zayn and Antonio Cesaro. And they put on a complete wrestling clinic. I mean, it was amazing. I mean, that match right there is the reason why I have became an Antonio Cesaro fan. Right there. Next, we're going to talk about another match that happened. Emma versus Paige. That match, one of the best women's matches I've ever seen in WWE. And Paige was this close from losing the title to Emma. Now, if you don't know who Emma is, you need to check her out. Because she is dancing. She's awkward. But her match wrestling, it's just beautiful. So, check her out if you haven't. Next, the Ascension fought Too Cool. And if you don't know who that is, you need to go back and check the Attitude Era. Too Cool with Scotty 2 Hotty, Grandmaster Sexay. They were one of the best tag teams back in the 90s. I mean, they won the tag team titles a couple times. They were, Scotty 2 Hotty did the worm. And it was just cool to see Jerry Lawler's son, Brian Christopher, in that team. So, and Rikishi was a part of it at one time too. If you don't know who Rikishi is, he is the Usos' daddy. So, you need to check out some Attitude Era. You need to get the WWE Network and check it out. But some of the best matches happened at that show. You got to see some of the future of WWE. And the future looks great. If that's the future, I'm looking forward to it. So, that, I'm telling you, that was alone worth getting the WWE Network. Also, you can check out shows like WrestleMania Rewind, which was really cool. There's another show I'm very addicted to. It's called Countdown. it counts down every week. Different categories. Like the first week of it, it was catchphrases. This week, it was entrances. And the countdowns were voted by us. So check it out. Next, we're going to talk about Monday Night Raw. It was live in Chicago. And the fans took over with the CM Punk chants all night. And it was amazing. Amazing. CM Punk. The beginning of Raw started. And we hear Cult of Personality. CM Punk's theme music. That place erupted. And Paul Heyman walks out. WWE screwed the fans again by bringing out Paul Heyman and having him talk crap about CM Punk. That was the first night that WWE's mentioned anything about CM Punk. They went to his hometown, and those fans were going to riot if Punk wasn't there. And they didn't show. He did not show. WWE dropped the ball. But it makes me wonder about Paul Heyman coming out and selling a trunk. Is WWE trying to mold stuff in there? Are they trying to mold a Paul Heyman CM Punk match at WrestleMania? Hey, it can happen. So, Monday Night Raw was probably one of the best Raws in the world too. Because some of the matches, they tried by the matches they had to get the fans to forget about chanting CM Punk, but it didn't happen. But I admire WWE for trying their best on Monday night. Especially with the Shield and the Wyatts, Part 2. That match was amazing. Again, both matches that they had have been really amazing matches. Can't wait to see if they do a third one. Alright, so now we're going to talk about Daniel Bryan. Daniel Bryan has been in a feud since SummerSlam with the Authority, trying to win the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. He's captured it twice, but had it taken away. And the fans feel like every time we've been gypped. But, that's alright. So, Daniel Bryan now has been feuding with Kane. That feud is probably over now, hopefully. But, now he wants Triple H at WrestleMania. This is what I think, everybody. I think that match will happen, and there will be a stipulation added. If Daniel Bryan beats Triple H, he will get a shot at the title later that night at WrestleMania. But if Triple H beats him, Daniel Bryan cannot wrestle for the World Heavyweight title ever again. I think that's going to be a stipulation that they will add. Now, I'll talk about a little bit more of that later on in my prediction part, but we can't wait to see what happens with that. Alright, next, Antonio Cesaro. We the people! Yes! He is red hot right now, everybody. He is one of the amazingest athletes I've ever seen. He is the Swiss Superman. If you have not seen him, YouTube, get on it right now since you're on it. You know, after this video is over, go to another window and type in Antonio Cesaro. Watch him. He is pure power, pure strength, pure speed, and probably one of the best wrestlers I've seen, hands down. Him and Daniel Bryan could make a match of the year candidate if they ever had a one-on-one match. That's how good he is. I mean, this guy right here is going to be a future World Heavyweight Champion, and I see it. Because he is that talented. Now, he has fought Sami Zayn in a bunch of matches on NXT, and they have been, all of them, Match of the Year worthy. So, if you don't know him, check him out. Just check him out. And you'll see what I mean by he's became one of my favorites. Now, later on I'm going to talk about in the WrestleMania prediction what I think is going to happen with him too. So check him out. Swiss Superman. Check him out. WrestleMania 30. Just around the corner. I mean, it's just around the corner. Can't wait. WrestleMania. I mean, WrestleMania season, man, when it gets here, it hypes me so much. Because it feels like everything that they've worked on all year comes to a head. And then the night after WrestleMania, it's like it all starts over again. So, now, this is what I want to say. I think that, WrestleMania this year is probably going to be one of the best ones they've done. First thing first, the immortal Hulk Hogan, brother, will be hosting Wrestlemania. Can't wait. Cannot wait. Oh yeah. So, what matches do we have at WrestleMania this year? We have Orton versus Batista for the World Heavyweight title. Whoop-de-doo. I don't give a rat's crap about that match. And I'll tell you why. They're both heels. Who wants to see two heels in the main event? They're going to change that match. They're going to add some people into that match. And I know it's going to happen. And I'll explain why here in a few minutes. The next match, Triple H versus Daniel Bryan. Yes! 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 Awesome. Can't wait. And you know what? Like I said, that stipulation is going to get done. And Daniel Bryan's going to win. And he'll wind up in the main event with Orton and Batista. And there'll be a triple threat match. And Daniel Bryan will win the World Heavyweight Championship. Now, what happens if he doesn't? Then I'm going to go out on the limb and say Batista's going to win the world title. Which is going to suck for all of us. Because who wants Batista to win? Well, it could happen. Next, Undertaker, Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate versus the Dead Man, the Streak. You know what? This match has been built up for years, everybody. Years. The reason I say that is because UFC. Brock Lesnar was fighting UFC. Him and Taker had a face-to-face. Then. So WWE's been working on this kind of going off that a little bit. This match has kind of had a little bit of history. These two guys kind of don't like each other in real life. So this could be an interesting match. Who do I think is going to win? Well, if Undertaker retires after this WrestleMania, he's going to lose this one. But if he is scheduled, if he's going to go on and do next year, which I kind of hope he does, he'll beat Brock Lesnar. Now, Undertaker's made it perfectly clear that if he ever does lose the streak, he wants to lose it to one man. And that was Sting. Which rumors is Sting has signed with the WWE. He just has to wait till his 30-day no competition contract to expire with TNA. So we'll wait and see how that works out. Hopefully, Sting, you're on your way, and we'll see the Stinger, woo, soon, in the WWE. Next match, Bray Wyatt versus the C-Nation, John Cena. The Wyatt family, red hot in the WWE right now. John Cena, who cares? I mean, some fans love him, some fans hate him. He brings the most energy to WWE, no matter what. If you love him or hate him, he's always getting a reaction. It's a mixed reaction, but he does get the biggest reaction in the WWE. The Wyatt family, I'm starting to hear clapping in the music now. So the fans are digging them. So, who's going to win? I think Bray Wyatt will win. The reason I say that is because they've been pushing these young guys so long. Why not let the future beat the past, or the present now, to push the future ahead? Because he will be the future of the WWE. Just wait and see that. Last match I'm going to talk about, Sheamus versus Christian. That match, the concept of it will happen, I think. Because they're kind of pushing at it. These two guys keep fighting all the time. Something's happening, disqualifications. It'll be interesting how that works out. Another match I think might happen is Dolph Ziggler versus Alberto Del Rio. And that could happen. We'll see. If it does happen, I hope Ziggler wins because they're not really pushing that young man and he needs to be pushed. Alright. Final thing. Final talk of Geek Talk. Today, I want to talk about everything that, the WWE's done lately. Has it been a good product? Yes, it's been a good product. They messed up I hate to say it, they messed up the Royal Rumble. They made up for it at the Elimination Chamber. Which surprised me, because the Elimination Chamber usually sucks. But this one was pretty good. They made up for it with NXT Arrival. They've made up for it on Main Event. They've made up for it on Raw. They've made up for it lately. Now, will they mess up the WrestleMania this year? I can't not predict that. It just depends on how they put it all together. How the final product looks. Now, am I excited about WrestleMania? Hell yes I am. I'm very excited. But it's going to be interesting to see who walks out World Heavyweight Champion. So, this has been Talking Geek. And you know what, everybody? This has been WWE Edition. This is where the geek is laying the geek down all over the internet. And you know what? If you don't like it, then geek on.